right, welcome to another Woods Report or Woods Family on the Travel, whichever channel you're watching it on. All right, day 2. I'm trying to go back and remember some of the things that happened. You remember some of the stuff?
Day 2.
First of all, we had the breakfast in the buffet, and that was ridiculous.
Buffet with my mom and all of us on the scooters. I walked, and my mom's scooter, it was very tight.
Yeah, you said that most ships, the buffet is spread out.
It's a little bit wider because we went coming into the area. You went the way through where the tables were, and that was tight.
Yep.
So
and even if you go like where the buffet is, it's only one line, and then the other way is people going back and forth. So it's not enough room.
And plus, they were rushing to shut it down because they were late shutting. I think 10 o'clock is what time they shut it. So people were rushing to get in there, getting in front of you, and you even had to.
Yeah, the guy as we were staying. Once they put a little. Like a rope to rope it off, like you're the last person. So I was the last person, and there was another lady in front of me. And then as we was going through, they were taking the stuff off of the buffet,
moving it because they was probably trying to rush.
So I told him, I said, "What? How are we supposed to get stuff if you taking stuff off?" And he's like, "Ma'am, we're done with the breakfast." I said, "I don't care if you're done. If you rope off and say I'm the last person, then after me, you take the stuff away.
The new stuff you put out."
And then he said, "Oh, no worries. What do you want me to get you? What do you?" I said, "Well, I don't know. Let me look now." I'm looking on the back thing to see what they got in the back. I'm like, "There's bacon over there. Can I have some bacon?"
You guys need to bring the grits back out. Didn't you?
I saw a sign that said grits that was in the back.
There was no bowl there.
I said, "Bring me the grits." And so he had to bring me the stuff on my plate. And so it was another lady in front. She was kind of like scratching her head. I said, "Is there something you like, ma'am?" She said, "Oh, I was looking." I said, "See? That's why you don't do that." And she was in front of me.
Because we were still in line. Granted,
I understand what he's saying. I understand.
Let the food remain until the very last person has walked.
And I understand. You have to take stuff away. But don't rope off and tell me I'm the last person. And then when I'm going through, there's nothing left but a piece of
empty counter
piece of fruit or something. It's like, no.
But it was so funny because I was a few people ahead of you, and I hadn't looked back to see because I thought you were at the table holding it for us.
I was, and some said, "Get up and go get your food."
A voice. I said,
"Thank God."
That voice sounds like Kim, but I never turned around, and it actually was you talking to that man and giving him instructions.
So that was the breakfast. Then we had a hard time finding a table.
Oh,
it was full.
Yeah. It seemed like one. You said that it's another side. It just seemed like one side was all congested.
Yeah, but it had so many people, it was not. All right, so the buffet wasn't.
The food wasn't bad. You had an omelet. You had a time to get an omelet.
Yeah, I got an omelet.
So that was good. So other than that, we just kind of chilled and kind of from then on
rode around the ship a little bit, and then we went to 90s trivia.
Yeah, that was fun. The guy that was over it was from Guyana.
And all of this I filmed, so y'all will see the ending of it.
Yeah.
The film. I didn't film the buffet. Lenore said I should have. I forgot.
Yeah. And we learned some stuff at the trivia. Questions that was asked, some movies that we thought we knew the 90s as well, pretty much live in the 90s. Some stuff we got wrong.
He said who was the top selling female artist. He Googled it and said Madonna. I said, I don't agree with that.
Not 90s.
Not 90s. 80s.
Earlier, yeah.
Not 90s.
Everybody said either Mariah,
or Whitney, or Britney.
Britney. He said, no, I Googled that.
I don't care but we'll see. I don't know.
So stuff like that.
So that was fun. He was fun. He was from Guyana. And we was joking with him. He was fun. Then we chilled. Then we went to what was that? What we do? We had dinner at the second
different dining area.
They have 3 complimentary dining rooms. The first one y'all saw the first day. That was pretty with the windows all the way around.
More up to date.
More modern.
Yeah.
The second one that we had this night was the old school.
Definitely tradition.
It's the traditional when you go to a cruise, that dining room.
The windows look like port windows, all circular. Yeah.
It's a brown.
It's dark,
that same look that every cruise.
Yeah.
The food was, I think, the same. It was a little different. There was a few things that was different.
Menu.
Yeah, the menu.
There were some items that was the same.
But it seemed like it's the same.
We did our food review for that, and the food was good.
You'll see that.
The meal part was. The dessert still we had struggled with.
Yeah, they didn't like the dessert.
And I saw on the way out, this black family was coming in. The lady had on a jumpsuit. The black guy had like a muscle shirt on. Where you show your arms. Not the wife beater ones that we say, but more thicker. They told him he had to go back and he had to have a full shirt on.
They have a dress code.
He couldn't show his arms. He said, my wife is so. I said, why are the women okay to show their arms and whatever?
But the men can't show them.
The men had to go back and change.
So there is a dress code.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And this staff is new. I noticed the staff is new. It's a new ship, so they probably got a lot of new people. Usually they go to one place. It'll be all and get everybody. So this would look like the Philippines.
And some of the people on the boat, they're still probably learning.
They learning
the rules and stuff of the places where you're going. Because one gentleman told another lady that was on a scooter. She wanted to know if the Nassau Bahamas stop, if that is a tender, which means they can't go all the way to the port because the boat is too big. They'll send little boats to take you to the port, and she wanted to make sure it was not like that because she wants to get off like my mom does and just kind of ride around the port. Right. He was giving her wrong information,
so he didn't even know. And he's at guest services.
Guest services, yeah.
And I have a credit I'm supposed to have. I still don't see it. So if you come too early, sometimes on the boats, the staff is learning it.
Yeah.
So they learning like you.
And all of the details.
So that was that. What else?
We went to the show. Did we do the show? Did we go to the show?
Yeah, we went to the Fleetwood. There was a Fleetwood Mac.
We didn't know at first the name. Well, you kind of caught on because
the name of the show was Rumors,
which was the name of
their most famous albums.
Yeah,
I didn't know that they was gonna do the whole album.
They did all the songs. They wrote
side 1 and side 2.
I did appreciate they told the story because Fleetwood Mac there was two couples in Fleetwood.
They were dating each other. Then there was a lot of drama.
Stevie Nicks was one of the females.
Dated each other, then dated between each other, then dated other people in the band. Dated the lighting guy. It was back and forth.
And they told
their songs reflected everything that they was going through.
The fights that they had, the feuds, and the love for somebody else.
Yeah, and then you said there was a couple, y'all will see it in the thing. There was a couple of songs we didn't even know that was Fleetwood Mac. So we know more Fleetwood Mac songs. It was a lot of them. It was a lot of them.
It's a lot of Fleetwood songs I didn't realize I knew.
Yep.
So, okay. And we just left a little early, but most of the songs I knew. My mom knew one. You knew a few.
Yeah. Okay. So that was good. It was Fleetwood Mac, so it was a show.
Rumors was the name.
Rumors. You'll see it at the end of this. We videoed. You made a comment about the handicap and how they can view stuff, and you didn't like it in this one.
The layout. You would think we've been on a number of cruise ships, and usually, and even at other places that you go to in the communities, when you see a area that's supposed to be handicapped accessible, even in the movie theaters, the chairs are not stationary where you can move it next to being a companion next to a
They'll
wheelchair.
Put a regular chair so you can move them.
It's just an open area for you to drive your scooter.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Anything you're on, even baby strollers.
They don't have that.
They don't have that.
They have handicapped seats that you can sit in, but not really any place for you to park like your equipment.
Area.
And so we noticed that a lot on this ship. Like the main doors and stuff open, like they're automatic. But like if you're trying to go into like a certain venue or something, some of them somebody got to open the door, right? Yeah. And they don't really have and it's not a lot of handicapped people on the boat. No. So that's probably why they haven't come across it yet. And you could tell even like eating in the dining rooms and stuff. It's like they're not equipped for handicap.
Even the shows.
Yeah, they not.
We had to have people open the door for us to go into the little venues to see shows.
So we're gonna give like our critique for people who are either we keep saying handicap, I guess physically. Accessibility. Yeah. Because some of it can be not just you can't walk. Some of it can be you too big.
Yeah, that's true.
So
now, the room we talked about our room being a nice size, but the hallways to the room.
The hallways are small.
Are still narrow.
Yeah. So that was that one. Later that night we did we rode around. Later on I'm going to film just riding around the ship so you can see the ship. We did go all the way up where the kids zone is.
Yeah.
Really nice. It's like a big giant arcade.
This is a family oriented boat.
And then you said you didn't like the way the casino was laid out. Yeah, I liked it because it's big.
I mean,
it literally encompasses a floor.
I told her I like the fact that the slot machines are different areas.
Everywhere.
You can find a slot machine on one side and another side.
It literally encompasses the 6th floor.
I don't like
the whole floor
being separated.
And it's far. Like there's a band. Like there's a bar in the middle, and it's like a big casino. It's like going to a casino.
And the floor, actually,
right,
the whole
Mom?
Floor.
It's like going to a casino. Like you got to drive to go. We was on our little thing to go to the tables. Well, they had tables on both sides.
Yeah, they did.
Like blackjack and all of that.
And that was one thing. I mean, me for a preference, I like to know all. I like to see all my blackjack tables.
Yeah.
And the roulette and all that together.
And it also had the theater that was in there too, the improv. That's what we did. We went to the 90s trivia. Yeah. So it was not. I like it. If you're a casino person and you don't want to be all up on each other, then you'll like it. Yeah. Now, if you're a person where you don't like walking around, you're not gonna like it. Yeah. Because you gotta walk. You gotta walk from one area to the other
to go to the other tables and slot machines.
Right.
Over there as well.
But I like it because it was open, and I never see open casinos on ships. They always closed in.
Little area, have its own little area.
Yeah. But and a whole band and everything. You never see that. So I thought that was nice. Later on, we went to the third dining thing, and that was more like a
24-hour.
It was 24-hour. This one was more like, instead of like the cafeteria, it was more like a
little quickies
diner.
Yeah, look.
Bring the food.
Yeah, they still bring it to him.
It has a nice little menu.
But the menu is like the chicken wings and cheeseburger and salads and stuff like that.
You probably want to order in the
at night
room
anyway.
Service,
yeah. So that was nice.
We laughed at one of the
lady, our waiter.
Tell the background.
Our waiter.
He was ready to leave.
He leaves at 11.
Shift. Yes.
And we came in at like 10:55. Yeah. He took our order, and then Lenora wanted to try the cheesecake. And so he said, you don't have to worry about giving that to me now. Give it to the next person.
I'm on my way out.
Right. He said, so I'm going. So then we was like, okay. So then we got wings. You'll see on the thing. Yeah. I posted it. We like the wings. And we got a Cobb salad. That was good. And then it was time Lenora wanted to order her little carrot cake.
Well, it's a new waiter.
Right. So we didn't have no waiter. We was like, nobody came to the table or nothing. So I stopped this one black girl that was coming in. Where's she from? Jamaica or somewhere?
I don't know. One of the islands.
Yeah. So she came in and
she was walking by slowly.
I said, excuse me, can you find out who our waiter is? I just got here.
I just got here.
I said, okay, I know you just got here.
And I said, that means what? What does that mean?
I said, so you just got here. You can still find out who our waiter is. I just got here, ma'am. I just got here.
And she's walking away.
And so I watched her. I said, she better go find out who our waiter is. I saw her talking. So I was looking and she was asking. Because I was getting ready to say, if she wasn't asking, so she was probably asking people who our waiter is. So
I admit, that pissed me off because she was rude how she said it.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like we understand what the mood and why she said it. Like, I just got here. How am I supposed to know?
I think she was probably thinking we was going to complain about the waiter.
I just got here.
I
just walked here.
So then some other lady was going by. I said, excuse me, ma'am, or a man. It was a man. I said, excuse me, sir, can you find out who our waiter is? He says, yes. What table? That's what we was expecting her to do. What table number are you?
Nah, I just got here. We don't don't care how you got there, when you got there.
So then I saw him going to talk, and he was asking. They crack me when they be like in a group, and you know they talk, and they like, no, like.
Who's supposed to do that?
So then some late girl was just like, I guess I'll take. Nobody was us. So she came on. She said, excuse me, do you need help? I said, are you our waitress? She said, no, your waitress, he left or whatever, but I can help you. I said, thank you. And we ordered Lenora's carrot cake. She said, we gave her anything else, whatever. So then Lenora got her carrot cake. She liked it. You liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
Mama liked it.
Review on that.
And then that black lady was walking by again. I said, did you You did, yeah.
Later on.
Yeah. So then I said, did you ever find out who our waiter was? She said, oh, no. They said he left or something like that. She goes, no, they said he left or something like that. And it was, what else did she say?
Later on, she was
singing, walking by the table singing. And I said, oh, you singing? And she said, oh, yeah, no. So then she started talking and then laughing and all that.
Someone right with her, though.
And Lenore said, I think she got a mental problem.
Yeah.
But some of their attitudes can be rough.
Yeah.
You did the same thing with the lady this morning. We'll talk about it tomorrow, though. She did. You did that. You did. We'll talk about it tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow.
Just God showing me to be patient.
Be patient.
Break the ice. And humor always does.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
So thank you, Lord, for showing me.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
I'm about to rear her out. What's your name?
Right.
Where you from?
You want me to turn the thing around?
Yeah.
Hold on. You ready?
And some people,
hold on, Ma. Yeah.
And don't think just because of their black or their nationality that they're mean. Some of them are not mean.
Right.
That's some of their personalities.
That's
how they react.
Right.
They're not really mean.
Right.
Okay.
And then I can say that some blacks frighten people.
Yeah.
From different countries because you think that they have a bad
stern
attitude.
Okay.
Very aggressive. So sometimes you may see that as aggressive behavior.
All right, let me turn it. All right.
We're learning each other's cultures and backgrounds. Right. Sometimes we may see, as Americans, we may be a little too sensitive.
Right.
And may think that person's a little too aggressive.
But when you go to other countries, that's just normal.
But they mean no harm.
All right, so we getting ready to go out. We landed. We're whatever, in the port. So we get ready to go off. Tomorrow we'll talk about, I'll post tomorrow what happened yesterday with Lenora and our waitress of breakfast. And then the stuff that we did yesterday. Okay. All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report and Woods Family on the Go, whatever channel you're watching it on. All right, see you later.
The singer was known as Queen of
90s trivia.
My guess was right.
Her life was tragically cut short in 1995. At the end.
By the raise of hand, who know this one?
I think everybody know that.
Because I was gonna give a hint, I think it was
Lenore.
last week.
Looking and waving. She's doing the trivia.
Okay. So I'll wait until the answer reveals itself, then tell you what I saw on the news. Did you guys saw the news?
All right, welcome to another Two Big Sisters food review. Today we are in the Commander dining room, complimentary. We're on the Norwegian cruise line or cruise ship Aqua. And we are getting ready to taste the food that's in this dining room. If you look at our previous video, we were in the other dining room. Now, first of all, you wanted to talk about the ambiance on this one.
Most of you who've been on cruises, that dark wood, porthole windows.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing now I'm not liking it anymore.
I like the second, the first one that we like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more open. It's more modern. Or not modern. There's a word for it, but it's more newer.
Okay. Now she's getting ready to taste the New England clam chowder. You ready? Okay, what do you think?
It's a different taste.
Okay.
I kind of like it. You kind of like it?
What did Mama say? What you say, Mom?
It's a different taste. It's not quite. It's not a heavy clam chowder taste, but it's still a good cream soup.
Okay.
I don't know what seasonings they probably put in it to make it different.
Okay.
But it's not bad.
So let's turn the camera around. I'm gonna taste it. So turn the camera around.
I'm just gonna use a fork. Okay. It's different. Isn't it different? It'll catch you off guard. You didn't think it would taste like that. I mean, it's not
So on a
bad.
scale from 1 to 5, 1 is disgusting. I wouldn't even send my dog in. 2 is the eternal one. 2 is disgusting. I wouldn't even let my dog eat it. Your hair always blocked when you eating them. 2 is it's not good, but I went ahead and I'm gonna finish it. 3 is it's okay. I probably won't order it again. And 4 is it's good. 5 is I'll slap your mama, my mama, and everybody's mama. On a scale from 1 to 5, what do you give the New England clam chowder?
A 3.
A 3? What about you, Mom? A 3? All right, is it something you will order again?
I might.
Okay.
I might order it again, but I've tasted much better clam chowder.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. So we'll come back with the other stuff. All right. Now we're getting our meals is here, our entrees. Lenora has there's lobster. All right, you ready to taste it?
Because normally it don't take this long. But the lobster, I'm gonna cut it like
Just a little piece. Enough to taste it. There you go. Thank you. Okay.
a little rough.
Okay.
Tough for me.
I mean, you can't go bad with lobster.
I know.
And what do you got, my flounder? You want to taste that? You taste it?
Good.
It's good?
It's on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's crispy.
The flounder. You want to taste her flounder?
Yeah.
Lenore's going to taste it too.
It's good.
Lord.
You ain't got all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it.
She's trying to get it.
Here.
Hard to cut fish far away.
All right. She get ready to taste the flounder.
I think that's your price, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
You like that? You want to taste my pork chop?
I like the coating of it.
All right, you can hold this and then y'all, I'm not even going to turn the camera off. Y'all know. Just turn it around.
What you have?
I just got a crusted pork chop. Oh, it's that crust, probably that same crust.
Oh, that's on her fish.
Probably.
It looks tender.
I'll let you out, please.
That's good. It's tender. I love pork chops that are tender. I like that.
Good, you smacking, Lenore.
I like it.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, y'all. So,
Season well, too.
It is.
all right. So on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 is disgusting. I wouldn't even send my dog. 2 is it's not good, but we ordered it. We'll finish it. 3 is it's okay, and 4 is it's good. 5 is I'll slap your mama, my mama, and everybody's mama. On a scale from 1 to 5, what do you get the lobster?
My lobster is actually a high 3.
What do you give her to her fish?
Your fish and your pork chop and her fish is 4.
That's that crust.
Yes.
It's that
and
crust.
it's tender. The pork chop is tender.
Yeah, we had that
We
yesterday.
had that
Mom.
yesterday.
That's the
so
shrimp
for us to order it,
Alfredo.
we must have given it a 4.
Yeah, we gave that a 4. Shrimp. So far the food is not bad.
Not bad.
So,
Not bad.
anything else you want to add, Mom?
To me, everything is good. My fish is very good. It's crispy,
Uh-huh.
crunchy at the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
All right. So we'll be back. They ordered a apple strudel for dessert. We'll be back and let y'all know what that is, and that will be our dinner for today. Okay, Lenora wanted to add on about the pork chop.
The pork chop you ordered tonight for dinner with the crusted coating.
Uh-huh.
It was so tender.
That's why you like
Usually
it.
pork chops, I love pork chops, but I don't like when they're dry.
I'm going to have some of that, Mom. Uh-huh.
So hers was nice and tender. When in the middle of it was even tender.
Uh-huh.
Usually around the bone part, if it has a bone.
Mm-hmm.
And then her fish the tartar sauce was a little salty.
Okay.
So I didn't put tartar sauce on it to
Okay.
ruin it. But other than that, and the clam
And then you wanted to
chowder.
add on about the clam
Part
chowder.
2 of the clam chowder. As we ate, my mom started eating more of it. It has celery in it.
You didn't like
I
that.
like celery.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice smooth texture. And then you crunching on some celery. I'm like, ooh.
Now the lobster, I actually tasted the lobster. I liked it.
You like it?
I liked the lobster. I liked my my pork chop, like you said. And I didn't taste her fish. I'm good with not tasting the fish. If it has the same crust as the pork chop, then I would probably like it. Yeah. All right. Anything else to add on up before we go to the dessert stuff?
No.
Okay. All right, y'all. We'll be back.
his baby, and in a weird way, his family too. He co-founded the band in 1967, and while they'd had some success in England and in Europe, it wasn't until Stevie and Lindsay joined that they really took off in the US. They were playing sold-out shows everywhere. They were in a beautiful studio making an album at the peak of their creative powers. Everything should...
We back, a late night place, some grill on the ship, Norwegian Aqua. And we're doing late night. We're going to test. We got a Cobb salad and just some wings just to taste them. All right, you ready, Lenora?
You want to have me? There's the vinaigrette dressing on here, which you asked for it on the side, but
And we said no tomatoes too, and they put tomatoes on.
I know, so I guess it's so late they don't care.
Okay. You want to taste the wings?
The dressing good. Vinaigrette.
Ma, you want to taste the wing? That's the buffalo. Lenore got the plain.
There's blue cheese in it. This buffalo is good.
You like the buffalo? What about you, Lenore?
Meats are good. We have a little sauce. They have some kind of seasoning on it.
Okay. So you like it? Scale to 1 to 5. What do you give the salad and the buffalo wings?
I like the salad vinaigrette.
Okay.
So I would say 4.
Okay. What about you, Ma?
4.
Okay.
I would come back and get the salad.
And you would get the wings. Okay.
So not bad for at night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We'll be back. All right. We're back. We're getting ready to taste the carrot cake. You ready? Now, the carrot cake that was in the dining room was not good.
We don't know that.
The dining room that you had earlier.
It said no sugar.
Oh, you didn't taste
She
it?
didn't suggest that we
Oh,
get
so
it.
you never tasted it?
We never tasted
Okay, so here we go. There's cream on the side. Did you get the cream?
Behind it.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 5.
Not like our friend's cake, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
So on a scale from 1 to 5.
What you thinking? We had to eat another bite just to get a...
What does it taste
Fresh.
like? Okay.
It's the right sweetness.
Okay.
The little sauce on the side is good.
Okay. It's not real
probably
sweet.
the best dessert we've had.
It's
since
not
we've been
real
here.
sweet.
It has nuts in it.
It's not real sweet.
It has what is it? Cream, frosting, sour cream.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Good sweet taste. It's a nice sweet taste.
Okay.
So far, it's better than the ones we've had.
So what
since we've
number?
been here.
What number would you
I
give?
would say the one I like at home is a 4.
So what is this?
That's probably, oh, I'm sorry. These are my food. A high 3.
You would order it again?
I would order
Would you order this again, Ma? Okay. So far they haven't liked any of the desserts. This is the first dessert that they like since they've been on the boat. But she didn't try the banana bread like I wanted her to do. So we'll see. All right, y'all. So that was another Two Big Sisters food review.